Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how we turn ad clicks into qualified strategy calls for our clients. This video is specifically for people who sell high ticket services, mostly tech strategists, coaches, CPA firms, and everyone selling high ticket services using Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Now, a common bottleneck which I see most of the people make is they just run ads and they take people from ads to a website with a book a call. That's it. In this process, they're ignoring every single thing that happened between this whole process, from the moment someone saw your ad to the moment someone appears on the call with you. So let me show you how this looks like. Suppose you have a few ads creatives. This is ad creative 1 and this is ad creative 2. So this is how most of the CPA firms funnels look like. You have two ad creatives. Both of the ad creatives take people to a website. Sorry for my writing. I'm just a human at the end of the day. So both of the ad creatives take people to a website, and there you have book a call. Now, do you see the bottleneck that's preventing you from booking qualified calls in this process? Number one, you're just using limited number of ad creatives, simple image ad creatives. And number two, you're just taking random people to a website where they can easily book a call. What happens is you end up taking calls with tier kickers and window shoppers. Now, I talk with dozens of tech strategists, and they all complain about the same problem. They run ads and they talk with people who are unqualified for their offer. So they have to settle with basic text filing work, or they have to settle with people who aren't prepared for high ticket investment, and they end up wasting hours of their time every single week. Do you see how this is such a big issue? This is why, because your funnel was missing the most important step, a lead management system, which is what we build. Now I'll get to what a lead management system is, but first I want you to see this entire problem and why exactly 90% of the CPAs out there, they're running the same funnel and they all encounter the same issue, unqualified leads and high ad costs. So how you can fix this is, instead of taking people from your ads to just a website, you need to take people from an ad to either a qualifying survey, which is what we call Facebook leads form, which needs to have high intent buyer questions. So you need to take people from ad to a qualifying survey or a landing page, which I prefer. And that landing page and the qualifying questions need to qualify people based on their readiness, based on how rich they are, and if they are willing to take action right now. These three questions will let you know if a person is ready to buy right now or not. So for your clients, you can say something like, how much are you willing to invest in a tech strategy service? And then you can give multiple options, 0 to $2,500, $2,500 to $5,000, and then you can say $5,000 to $10,000. You can also add, the more you invest, the better tax reduction service you will get. And then we can also show them case studies like clients who invested $10,000 with us decreased their tax reduction by as much as 100K dollars. That's what we can show them. And people who say that they don't have money to invest, and if they select on the option 0 to $2,500, what we have to do is we need to immediately disqualify those people from our funnel. So you can put a settings on your leads form or on the landing page qualifying survey where you immediately disqualify those people from your funnel, And what this does is this shows Meta that this particular type of audience segment is unqualified for this offer. And Meta will prevent showing more of those people the same type of ads. This is actually a game changer, which 99% of tech strategists, accountants, high ticket service providers totally ignore. But this is actually the only thing which will fix your low show up rates, high ad costs, because this will automatically filter out all of the unqualified people and it will only pass people who are ready to invest directly in our funnel. So, this is what I call step one of our process. We set up a qualifying survey with a bunch of questions. Question one, question two, question number three. And then, depending on the answers, we rank the leads, we score the leads in the back end. So, we can say highly qualified, somewhat qualified, you can say mid qualified, and then people who completely answer questions like they cannot invest $0, they aren't ready to take action right now, we put them in low qualified. They are disqualified from our funnel ASAP. And what we then do is we let people who are highly qualified immediately book a call with us. You see how this one step immediately saves you hours worth of time talking with people who aren't ready, wasting hours of your time, and then you wonder like, why can't you get more of clients? Why are sales calls so hard? Why are they taking so long? Why is the sales cycle taking so long? It's because you're talking with people who are unqualified. You need to have a proper system of automatically disqualifying them from your funnel. That's exactly what we build with our lead management system, which I just showed you. And then after people book a call, we don't just leave them. But most tech strategists do. The moment someone books an appointment, they're like, okay, I'll just show up to the call, that's it. No, now is the most important part of the process. Right now, your lead is warm. You need to engage with the lead. You need to show your offer to the lead before the call. You need to show what kind of problems they're facing. You need to show them case studies. You need to address their objections. So, right after people book a call, we take them to a confirmation page that has a bunch of 20 to 30-second short videos of you addressing common objections of your clients. So people will see video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4. All of them will address their objections, break down what your offer actually is, and show them why this is the right fit, why this is the right time to take action. We need to create urgency. So everything will be done with these videos in the confirmation page. And that's not the end of the process. Right after someone sees these confirmation videos, we then take them to a main video where we talk to them about our process, about our offer, what our offer is, what results will help our clients achieve. We'll show them case studies. We'll build hype and excitement for the call. This is the part which everyone ignores nowadays, and that's what causes high cost per qualified call, high CPL, high ad costs, and the exact process to stop those soaring high ad costs and soaring cost per clicks is to install the system where you first qualify people, then you show people a couple of videos to warm them up for the call, build hype, build excitement. And then, even this isn't the end. Now, the most important process starts a few hours or a few days before the call, which is what I call pre call SMS and emails. Now, this is the most important pillar of this entire multi channel marketing and lead management infrastructure. We need to send people several emails, around 12 to 16 emails, and we need to send them 5 to 7 SMS over the next couple of days. What this does is this reminds them, hey, I have a call with schedule with John. I need to show up to the call. What emails do is you cannot just send them any type of emails. You need to have a proper structure of emails. What I recommend for our clients is start with their problems, make sure you resonate with them. Resonance is very important for converting them into your clients. You address their objections in the emails, common objections around the price, the process, the time, and you send them reminders like, hey, your call is scheduled tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST. Could you please raise a hand so I can know you show up to the call? What this does is this nudges the prospect to invest as well. After they reply, they will have this urgency that they better show up to the call. Otherwise, people easily forget because nowadays everything is going so fast. You need to get people to reply. You need to get replies from them. You need to send them constant reminders. And that's what we're going to do with our emails and our SMS. We need to send them consistent SMS. We should be like, hey, your call is scheduled tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST. Please show up. And then you can also say 24 hours before the call, hey, I specifically booked time for you. Please do not be late for this call as this will protect our time. So you need to tell them again and again that they better show up to the call. They should not be late for the call. And always, obviously, say this in a nice way. Don't abuse them like, hey, you didn't show up to the call. I'll sue you. Do not do that. That's bad for your business. So, after doing this, immediately you'll see a huge difference. You'll immediately see 40 to 50% increase in the show up rates after you implement every single part of this process step by step. 40 to 50% of the prospects that weren't showing up earlier will show up. And this time, they'll be more ready, they'll be warmed up, they'll be ready to invest before the call even takes place. So you wouldn't have to take people from A to Z from scratch, explain what you do, why they are, why did they show up for the call. You don't have to explain every single thing from scratch. They will already know what your offer is. They know what results they can expect. They know the problems you solve are exactly what they're going through. So they'll be like, just tell me the next step. Shut up and take my money. And that's what our goal is with the entire multi-channel marketing and lead management system. Most of the people complicate this by going through this entire process manually and just wasting hours of their time, bleeding thousands of dollars on unqualified people, bad leads. That's exactly what we solve. And the results is more clients converting every single month, more clients, more revenue, and the result would be you would be way happier compared with before when you were just losing thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, you were dealing with unqualified prospects, you're waiting for people on the Zoom for 15, 20 minutes and them not showing up. And the reason why they weren't showing up was because there wasn't this entire process installed. You were just sending people from ads to a generic website, or even if you had a video on your website, a VSL, what you say, you didn't have the other most important parts of the entire funnel videos on the confirmation page, hyping people up before the call by showing them results, showing your offer, the transformation results they will get from your service. And you weren't sending them pre-call emails and pre-call SMS, which is very important. Apart from sending them reminders in the pre-call, you also need to send them objection handling emails. You need to solve them problems. You need to make the problems which they face resonate with them. You need to show them proof. You need to show them the price before the call so they aren't left hanging out. And the easiest way to show the price is by showing them the value they will get. So just tell them our clients save a minimum of 50 to $70,000 in tax savings. So ask them if we are able to get you 50 to $70,000 in tax savings, and you're able to see that same amount in your bank account instead of handing the same amount to IRS. Would a $10,000 investment be worth it? Of course, they'll say yes, it will be worth it. This is how you do price anchoring, and that's exactly what I want to show you. Now, with everything I taught you in this video, you can easily build this entire system for you. But if you want our help to build this exact system and this exact process for you step by step and automate everything for you so you don't have to worry about hiring different people, worrying about what's happening in the back end, and just letting the experts handle this, then click the link in the description and schedule a call with me. And I'll diagnose your existing funnel and I'll recommend the best strategy to fix this. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.